Tom Brady, GOAT or LOAT? Now, LOAT, Rob Parker, I think that's his name, Rob Parker. He was recently on the Breakfast Club. He used to be the host on, well, he used to be on First Take whenever Skip and all them were on there, but then he actually went to Fox Sports whenever Skip and all them went to Fox Sports. So he
Yeah.
was, I think he actually had some controversy with some stuff in Detroit too. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, he posed an argument about Tom Brady actually being the luckiest uh, of all time. And he used a few scenarios that it kind of makes you think. One was the tuck rule. Um, he brought up that year, had like had that been a fumble, the Raiders go on to go to the Super Bowl. Tom Brady does not get that Super Bowl. Um, then obviously, you get the Spy Gate and the Deflate Gate, those two cheating years. So he just calls both of those years of just cheating, where he does pose the comparison because it's already like going to be assumed this dude's going to go into the Hall of Fame first ballot, but he now compares the baseball ethics to that because you have like Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens and people like that who have been accused of cheating in their sport
Yeah.
who won't see the light of day in the Hall of Fame. Where
Mm-mm.
Tom Brady, however, is going to be glorified. He's going to go in there first ballot like he's going to be a shoe in. That was another one that he had brought up. I wasn't familiar with the Rams Super Bowl. I guess he had won 13-3. So I guess it was just a low scoring game. I guess it was more of a defensive game. He didn't have any touchdowns. I think he actually threw a pick. Um, then you go to the Seattle one, Beast Mode. They give Beast Mode the ball. That's probably a different game. I mean, there's probably some seconds on that clock, but still, I don't think Tom Brady's overcoming that. So Russell Wilson throws that pick to Malcolm Butler, and obviously the Patriots go on to win. But they give it the beast mode. That's another ship that's not Tom Brady's. And then he actually had brought up the Atlanta one whenever Atlanta's up 28 or 20, or might even been 31 nothing at halftime.
Still can't believe that shit.
And then he even goes into the scenario not only when they come back, but then there's still that opportunity whenever Atlanta could run the ball and kick a field goal to go up 11. But I guess they don't. I think that, let me look this up. I think they end up throwing some passes, got some penalties, and then it ended up going back the other way. And then, it's a whole different ball game. So where are you at with Tom Brady being GOAT or low?
It's as you know, I'm a Tom Brady hater. I will say that from the very off the top. But I agree. I agree. I'll say that from the onset. But like, you just got this man is defeated. Like he is defeated all time against Eli Manning. Like I feel like that needs to go for further than what it does.
You know what?
Fuck with Eli. You
Let me flip this now. We're going to do an audible in the middle of the play. Yo, who's the goat between Peyton and Eli?
It's Peyton. It's Peyton. Peyton, Peyton's gotten bounced. There's so many Super Bowls that he probably at least a couple. I
What
shouldn't
you
say so
said
many.
probably, but you said probably. Don't they have the same number of
They
Super
do.
Bowls, don't they?
Peyton went to more. He lost to the Saints,
What
and
Eli do though? Who's Eli knock off?
Eli is undefeated in the Super Bowl.
He's Michael
Eli,
Jordan. He's Michael Jordan. And Peyton's LeBron James.
always beaten Eli in their matchup. He always I shouldn't say soundly beats him, but I'm pretty sure all time he has the record, if not like a perfect record against his brother. Like, it doesn't make any sense because Tom Brady was always Peyton Manning's kryptonite. Like always. There's so many games. There's so many games. Just like one of the greatest like Colts comebacks was like '09. And I remember just like, I'm not fucking watching this shit. Like I was mad. I was mad as hell. And I was hanging out with my best friend. I'm like, let's just go on the back deck and chill. I can't fucking watch this. And Dad comes to the door. He's like, India. I was like, what? He was like, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this comeback?
Gave up on
And then
him.
I did. I did. So Peyton and I got those moments. We got those moments together. But Tom Brady has been just a bone of contention for us. For
And then
as a
Eli's
hater,
been Tom Brady's little fucking thorn.
it doesn't make any sense. Peyton beats Eli. Eli beats Tom Brady. Tom Brady beats Peyton. It doesn't make
It's crazy.
any
This shit's crazy. So
But
who's the goat
Eli,
between Eli
and
and
both
Peyton?
times, Eli is the underdog. Like both times, like they had the perfect season, and then even like the second time around, they're like Tom Brady's
That
not letting him
perfect
get this
season.
one
That
again.
deer in the headlight look on the perfect season. I'll never forget that shit, man. Oh, man. I just wanted Randy Moss. I just wanted Moss to get one. I wanted Moss to get one. I wanted Mercury Morris to be pissed because Mercury Morris was just, he was on a rant that whole year. Shout out to Mercury Morris. Oh, man. And I don't think it's a really argument. I do think it's Peyton over Eli.
Oh
I just
no.
wanted just to jab it though, just because they both have the same stats when it comes to the Super Bowls.
I just remember getting made fun of at school because that year Peyton got bounced first round. I think like he was done. It was one and done. They're like, "Oh, who are you going to root for now?" And I was like, "Eli," and they're just like, "Are you kidding me?" Like he's not a good quarterback. Like they were just they slandered my dude, and every week he kept making it through. And people were even starting to be like, "Okay, maybe they're hot, but they're not beating the Patriots. Like they're perfect.
Think it. I
They're
didn't think it.
perfect."
I didn't think
I
it.
got a nose for upsets. It all starts there. I jumped on their bandwagon before they even won the first round. That
I swear, you was on Eli when he got drafted. If I'm not wrong, weren't you?
sure, because
Was it?
like there
So I
was
thought,
like that intrigue because he was Peyton's brother, but he also did that like shitty thing where he didn't want to go to the Chargers, and
yeah, I knew
so
about that.
he.
That's why I thought that you still rode with him even though he was on that. Because I do
I
remember that. That's what turned me off from the gate. I'm like, you're just going to sit there. I didn't really like. I heard about John Elway doing that back in the day, but that was my first experience seeing it. And I'm looking at him like, you ungrateful motherfucker. Like you're going to come out here and just start picking and choosing. Like get drafted. So I didn't
I
like him from the gate.
rode with him like despite that. And I don't know, like their defense was also like fun. Like that squad at like
On it,
Strazen,
yeah.
like I think Uzi was there at the time. Like it was just fun. And so I think that's when I really started ironically watching like Eli, but that's when I started liking defenses. Like
Okay.
there's nothing like an interception. Like you think your team is done, you're just like, oh my God. And then an interception happens. That's my favorite thing to happen. It's my least favorite and favorite thing to happen in
I
football.
feel you. I
It's
feel
just
you.
like that.
Just depends on what side of the fence you're on at the time.
Exactly. Because I think, was that, I'm trying to remember. I remember the first Giants matchup against Patriots more than I remember the second one because I couldn't watch the second one. I was so nervous. I had my face in a pillow for most of it. I did see Tom Brady dejected on like this. Did he get hit? I can't remember if it was if he got picked off
You
or
know
if he
what?
just got sacked and he's just sitting on the ground, like with his helmet on. He's just
I
sitting
don't
with his
remember the
legs down,
second
kind
one
of.
as much as I remember the first one either. You're right.
I just
You're probably
remember
right.
Michael Irvin like was telling him, he's like, "I believe in Eli. I believe." I
You got it right.
believe.
You got it right.
Like his well, Eli's all-time record, I believe, is even. Like I think he might have won one more game than he's lost in his entire
Are you
career.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, you know what? Because when they won the Super Bowl, they kind of just got in there on some like barely like the record was just like it might have just been above 500 or something like that. So
Would win the Super Bowl.
I,
It'd be like
that's crazy.
they gotta wait the whole rest of the season. And the one time it was like a team that's never won after starting 0-2. Like they always had these obstacles to overcome.
I want to know. is there any coach now? Like I don't know like any stats on coaches, but is there any Hall of Fame coach? Because I think Eli's going to get in the Hall of Fame. Is there any
Yeah.
Hall of Fame coach with like an even type record with two ships
I
that are
don't
actually in,
know.
or how that
Because,
works?
like you said, like him having the two Super Bowls just put
It gets him. It gets him. It gets him in there.
the goofiest. Like I've seen a couple of his tweets. Like he's just having like Eli's just one in life, and he's
He
just
gonna
chilling.
he gonna get in the Hall of Fame for something like that too. I don't know
Look,
what round, but yeah, he definitely needs to
I
get
I'm
Hall of
so
Fame for being
obsessed
on
with
camera.
like freaking sports broadcasters, like pro sports athletes turned broadcasters, like with everything from like Draymond and PG and basketball, like and even JJ Redick. I started his pod.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, like I'm like finally we're like using these people's brains outside of like just when
facts,
they're playing. Like
facts. I
so
agree.
yeah, but I'm just like this. I said this is really the man who has like a basically even record in two Super Bowls. Like he's just hanging out there.
That's
Like he's just
crazy.
happy to be here.
That's crazy. But look, I feel like if anybody's to speak about the Mannings or the Brady, it's you. Because I know your hatred for Brady. I know your love for them.
I feel like look. I'm even somebody who's not even like big on Deflategate. Like by the time they finished that shit, I was just like, "What? You guys are just gonna slap him on the wrist anyway? Like let's just
Yeah,
get this over with." Like it was
yeah.
just so it just went on. Tom Brady, like long story short, like fuck him. Fuck Tom Brady. I'm just a hater. Like he's never done anything to me. He had that Trump hat, so like so he got strikes against him.
See, I was just about to say, Tom, you're the goat, and then you just threw that out there. You just threw that out there. Now I don't even want to follow that up with that.
Because my goat is a Republican in silence. Like he's just quietly a Republican. You can look up his
Thanks for watching the
Believe
YouTube
it.
page. For more exclusive content, like and subscribe. And if we said something wrong or if there's anything you want us to bring up, leave a comment right down there.